This is my humble opinion, and today we're looking at interior design, and more specifically, certified interior design. So, I've been an adjunct faculty counselor at a community college for about 7 years. Let's just round it there. I have quite a bit of knowledge around interior design, right? But there are some very specific things that you have to do some research to find out, right? And in doing that research, all I could find was, how can I avoid getting a degree to become interior designer? How can I refuse getting a certificate and still be an interior designer? And so that's the majority of what's out there, and that's not what I want to know. What I want you to know is the information that is hard to find, and I want it to be easy with a single click, which is this. Now, where does the good information come from? The good information comes from the CCIDC. And what's that? That is the California Council of Interior Design Certification. And I'll tell you what they do. They do a few things. So in 1991, I don't know why that was the year, but that's when it happened. They made an organization that had this goal of creating certified professionals. And it was quoted by the creator of it, which was, the reason for this is, let me say this. There was something called the Title Act. So basically, they say, hey, we can't have people just saying they're certified interior designers. They're professional interior designers. So they made a law in California that makes it where you cannot call yourself certified. You cannot call yourself a professional interior designer or anything like that, unless you are officially certified by, you guessed it, the California Council of Interior Design Certification. And so they said the reason for that is they want a means by which the public and local building officials could easily identify competent professionals to work with building, life safety, flammable, and disabled access codes issues for interior spaces. So that's why they made that. Now, if you go online and search, let's not use any keywords here, how many interior designers are there in the United States or in California? Let's just say in California. You're going to get, 100,000 of them. And some of them do this, some of them do that. But the actual council that keeps track of the certified interior designers say, since 1991, there have been a total of 5,154 individuals that have been certified. And today, they said the newest information they have is September 2021. They said as of September 2021 in California, there are 2,455 certified interior designers. That's not that much for the population of California. And so what they do is, they make professional requirements and educate the public on standards and codes of ethics, within that profession. Now watch this. You can be an interior decorator. That's perfectly fine. And you know what the average salary of an interior decorator is? About, let's say, $58,000 a year. Now, when you become a certified interior designer, the average all of a sudden becomes $98,000. Now, there is a lot that goes into that, and I am going to talk about the requirements of, for one, you have to take the IDEX, which is the Interior Design Examination. Okay, so what we're seeing now is an interior design program at the college that I work at. Now, this program has fluctuated how many units it takes to complete these programs so many times. The certificate of achievement has gone from 35 units up to 81 units in, I think it was the 2018 to 19 year, and then they went back down to 60. So I would say the most useful one here, especially for this, is going to be the interior design professional, because the certificate of achievement means you don't need English 1A, English 1B, physical science, biological science, art history, and all that. What you need are these 52 units. All these 52 units all have to happen. Intro to Interior Design. Interior Design 10, Elements and Principles of Interior Design. Color Theory, Finished Materials, Estimating and Costing, Interior Construction and Building Systems. Green and Sustainable Design, Graphics Techniques for Interior Design, Design of Historic Interiors, right? And we go and go. And these are all 3-unit courses, right? So that means, taking 4 of these courses, that's 1 semester, and maybe 5 courses in 1 semester. All right. So this is a good, this is a good 2 years, right? So we get through all that, and then you have the electives where it go. All right. So then take 8 units out of here, and I would suggest anything having to do with applications and programs used, which I would say Intro to Rhino, absolutely. But anyhow, let's see, how do I think I need to go up here. We have to go to the requirements for, let's just jump right here. Here it is. All right, so there are different pathways to actually take the examination after you have completed that program, right? So that was 60 units worth of coursework. Let's say it perfectly worked out where you could do it all in exactly 2 years. Now, so there are 4 ways, but I'm going to talk about 3, because the fourth way to get certified is a little unorthodox. So, pathway 1, you meet the minimum qualifications to sit for the IDEX. But you don't need the work experience. Now, this is the thing. You're still going to have to do the work experience, but you can take the exam after you've finished your degree, or you finish that number of units. And then by the time you get about 4 to 5 years experience, then you say, hey, CCIDC, I've completed my actual work experience. And they're going to say, well, here's your certification. And they'll give you a actual certificate and list you on certified interior designers. Pathway number 2. Now look at all these. This is where it tells you how much work experience you need to actually be certified. If you take a program that has 80 plus semester units, that's sounding more like a 4-year degree, right? And I don't have experience with 4-year interior design degrees, okay? But that's going to more sound like some architecture, like an architecture program. That would be a good way to get that done. But you still need 2 years of diversified design experience. And then if you have between 60 and 79 semester core units, you still need 3 years of experience. And then if you have between 40 and 59 semester units, you are going to need 4 years of diversified design experience. And basically, that means you are either working for yourself in the realm of interior design, or you are working at a company and you can, back that up. Now, pathway number 3. If you're already, you're already certified through some other organization, These are all the acronyms, and I am not going to go through each one because California honestly is not concerned with those, other than someone coming to California and saying, I'm already certified, but I need to get certified here. And then, the organization here would say, oh, well, show us that you passed the examinations from over there, and all you have to do is have some diversified work experience. Now, that number 4 way to actually take the exam is if you use international transcripts, right? So you're an interior designer from outside of the United States. Now, I have a video specifically for that, for an organization it's more of an association of different companies, of like more than 20 companies that you can use for international transcripts and having them evaluated to be used in the U.S. So thanks for sticking around, and I'll see you next time.